Hey guys, it's Nicole and I'm here with my 37-week pregnancy update. So today I'm 37 weeks and 2 days. We're just gonna jump right into the update. So also you guys are probably gonna hear a lot in the background. Sean and Ali are getting ready to make lunch in the kitchen right next to me. So there's probably gonna be some background noise. Okay. So we're just gonna jump right into my symptoms. Well, first we're gonna tell you a little bit about baby. According to thebump.com, baby is as big as a head of romaine lettuce. He is supposedly weighing around 6.3 pounds and 19 inches long. So yesterday I had a doctor's appointment and my belly is measuring at 35 centimeters. So just a little bit small. It's better than what it was the week before, because the week before I was 36 weeks. Yeah, 36 weeks, and my belly was measuring at 33 centimeters. So typically you're supposed to be like either 2 centimeters too small or 2 centimeters too big, or right on the dot with however far along you are, I guess. But yeah, last week I was measuring at 3 centimeters, a little small, or 3 centimeters smaller than how many weeks I was. So that was a little bit concerning to me, and I was really hoping that that my belly got bigger, this week. And I was really worried that like this week at my doctor's appointment that my belly was still going to be at 33 centimeters and that we were going to have to do an ultrasound and figure out, if he was growing okay. But he gained 2 centimeters, or my belly gained 2 centimeters since a week ago. So we're in the clear and we're all good. So that's great to know. But yeah, I'm measuring at 35 centimeters and I am 164 pounds. Also, I'm super excited because they checked my cervix and I am 2 centimeters dilated, which is so exciting because when I was pregnant with Aaliyah, then I was not dilating at all. I was like not dilated at all every single time they checked me, and I just wasn't progressing, and I was in active labor for about 8 hours before I was even like 1.5 centimeters dilated. So the fact that I'm already 2 centimeters dilated makes me think that this labor is gonna go a little bit smoother than when I gave birth to Aaliyah, and I'm super excited. Like, I honestly cannot wait to go into labor. I've also been consistently losing bits and pieces of my mucus plug, so that's fun. My stretch marks seem to be getting deeper and itchier. Pregnancy brain is also a real thing, and it has been making me feel like a freaking moron. Like, I feel like my brain is constantly at a stop sign, and I can't for the life of me like complete a full thought, like I'll have something in mind that I want to talk about with, you guys or with Sean or in conversation or whatever, and my brain just doesn't want to work. I've also been getting more frequent headaches, and I still have heartburn, but I've noticed that it's not necessarily as bad as it was before. I feel like that might be because he dropped, and they say that after you drop and the baby drops into position, your insides aren't, I guess, as consolidated or as pushed together, and so
shut the up.
What was I saying? My heartburn's not as bad. Oh my god. Yeah, I was like, what the was I just saying? Oh my god. I feel like it's because the baby dropped. But either way, the heartburn is usually only bad after I eat something that like would normally give you heartburn, or when I'm laying down for bed. So this is like one of like the main symptoms that I'm like really not enjoying and having like a hard time with. And that's the fact that my legs, my ankles, and my feet are so swollen and they are throbbing constantly. So they constantly feel like just super uncomfortable and swollen, and like at night it keeps me up because I can just feel like my legs throbbing. And my favorite thing right now is ankle and foot massages. I've also been getting a lot more consistent and painful contractions. In the beginning, I feel like you have a lot of Braxton Hicks, and I'm not sure if like the painful ones, if those are considered Braxton Hicks or if they're real contractions. I'm not sure. They might just be more like intense Braxton Hicks contractions. But in the beginning, like most of my contractions were just like really uncomfortable. and you know, my stomach would tighten up and it would just feel like uncomfortable. But now it's like that type of pain where like you have like the stretching pain accompanied with the Braxton Hicks or with the contractions, and it wraps around like your back and like your lower abdomen and everything. So I feel like those feel like real contractions, but they haven't stayed consistent to where like they keep coming and stuff. So I'm not sure if they're actually considered like real contractions or if they're just more intense Braxton Hicks contractions. But I have been getting more frequent painful contractions. It is also impossible to sleep at night. I feel like that's just like a no-brainer at this point in pregnancy, but the fact that Sean and I share a twin-sized bed, our bed is not big enough for the two of us, and it is getting so hard to sleep at night. It doesn't help the fact that Sean sleeps like a freaking asshole, and he sleeps like this. So I've always got elbows like in my head or in my back, and it's just, yeah, it's impossible to sleep, let alone the fact that like I wake up multiple times with heartburn, or I'll wake up to go pee every 2 hours, or my legs just are throbbing and it's just uncomfortable, and or like one side of my body, like if I'm laying on it for too long, will start to fall asleep or ache. And so I feel like every morning when I wake up, my body just hurts like hell, and I feel like I did not get a sufficient amount of sleep or a deep enough sleep because of the amount of different things that are causing me to wake up at night. Yum. No thanks. No thank you.
Leah, stop.
Is that like disgusting?
No, I just ate, so I'm not really hungry.
Hello.
He's also moving almost all the time. He is like, even when I feel like he's sleeping, like he's still like, I can feel the movements obviously very well, and yeah, he's just constantly moving. And he's got like, I don't know if it's like his knee or his elbow, but there's one sharp limb that goes across my side all the time, and it hurts like hell. I really like don't mind feeling him move all the time. Like it's actually one of my favorite parts about pregnancy. I guess one of my only favorite parts about pregnancy is, you know, feeling him move and knowing that like, you know, I have a little baby in there and I can't wait to meet him. And especially because he's getting so much bigger now, it's like, even though like his movements are more painful and they hurt, like I still love feeling him move, because it's just getting more and more real that I'm gonna have a tiny little baby here soon, and I can't wait to meet him. And that brings me to my last symptom for this week, or for this update, is the fact that I am at that point in pregnancy where I feel like I am just like, every single day is like a waiting game, you know, because I'm 37 weeks and I'm dilating and everything. Can you please turn that down? I'm dilating and everything, so I feel like every single day I wake up, I'm just like, am I gonna go into labor today? Is today the day? Am I going into labor today? Like, I just feel like I'm constantly waiting to go into labor, and my mind is just obsessed with the idea of going into labor. When I was pregnant with Aaliyah, I tried so many, like basically everything you can think of or Google or whatever. I tried everything to induce my labor naturally, and I ended up going a week over my due date. I really don't feel like I'm gonna go over my due date with this one. I feel like I might actually go into labor earlier, but I also felt that way with Aaliyah. But I don't feel like I want to do certain things to induce labor. Like with Aaliyah, I drank castor oil, and that did not put me into labor. It literally just gave me really painful contractions and put me into false labor. And, you know, I tried everything to go into labor with Aaliyah, and I just don't feel that need with this child. Like, I feel like he's going to come when he's going to come, because I tried all those different things to induce my labor with Aaliyah, and none of them worked. He's going to come when he wants to come, and I feel like so far, you know, he's showing signs of wanting to come soon. So I'm really hoping that I go into labor soon, because I am just so ready to not be pregnant anymore. Like, I am done with pregnancy, and I can't wait to feel like a normal person again and have him here and just start our lives, you know, with Liam here, you know. My cravings for this week, or I guess for this update, since my last update was at 33 weeks, I'm still craving sand and dirt. That craving I don't think will ever go away until I have the baby, because that's how it was with Aaliyah. I just craved sand and dirt all the time, you know, and just like, yeah, it's the weirdest craving ever. But I've also been craving ice chips, like the chewy ice and everything, so I've been eating that like constantly, and I'd have to say that's probably my biggest craving that I actually, you know, give into, I guess, is ice chips. And then also root beer and orange Fanta. But those are my cravings, that's my update, and now I will show you guys my belly. And I don't have like a good mirror yet. I need to get a full-size mirror for my bedroom, but I don't have one of those yet. And you can't really see, like my bathroom mirror is kind of like elevated, so I'm just gonna show you guys my belly right here. Okay. Pretty freaking ginormous. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like this video, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. Bye!